Hey guys, what's going on? Today gonna go over DWAC, DWAC, and I'm just gonna go over how I traded it, how to properly trade it, um, and you can go both ways on it. I mainly went short on it, and I'll explain where and when. Um, as well as kind of why this ran so much. So I'll start off with that. And as most of you guys are aware, at least those that have been trading it or should be aware, is that this is a Trump pump, and it's something that's extremely similar to, if you go back to KODK, which was Trump's previous pump when he pretty much did the same thing as DWAC from this time around. Kodak went from, you know, basically $3 here. You can see that ran all the way to 60 and came all the way back down. And if you look at DWAC, we're basically doing the same thing. Ran from $10 all the way up to $175, and now we're kind of in the back end of this pump. Now, the way to trade it, I was shorting it here the first day, and I had a small short, covered it pretty quickly, and then I was expecting that that Kodak move that we saw that I just showed, when it went to 60. I was thinking that this could have been basically the same thing and this one went to 50 and it would have stopped and it failed. So I ended up shorting here. I was wrong, kept on going. And then the real squeeze, what we lacked this day here, and if you guys are in my room, I was saying this live. I was saying that we need to start seeing it halt up and basically do that over and over and over again until kind of it blows out on enormous volume and a ton of halts. And we didn't get that. We got like one halt, and then it kind of just hung around. So that's why this day was not the end. We needed all the shorts to get kind of blown out, and the only way that was going to happen, the only way that short accounts were going to get blown up, margin called, bought in, was if we got that halt, like just straight up, and we got that move on this day here, and this is the move that I was looking for. I thought we were going to get on this day, but we got it on this day. And if you can see, let me go on a 5-minute chart. We got multiple halts. And this is the type of action that we want to see for everyone to just get blown out of the water, blow up their accounts, and then you can either basically you had two great entries to short into. So the way, after I saw the ideal price action that I was looking for was this huge blowout extension on, on volume. I was looking for the next bounce. So I ended up, taking this bounce here, and the plan was to swing this because unless obviously I would have gotten a dump on this day all the way back down to 40, I would have covered it. But because we didn't, the plan was to swing this. So I had that small short here. I ended up actually covering it, and then this following day is when I was like, okay, I'm going in with the plan to swing this, because you have a lot of range from even $100 down to like $40, which was this previous support where it's very likely to go back to. So there's a lot of range left. And we had a lot of overhead resistance, as you can see. We got the blowout extension move that we need, that parabolic move that we need for a good short. And you don't need to be trying to short this at all anywhere here. You don't need to try to find the top. Leave it alone. You're gonna get a bounce on a move like this, especially after it holds down a lot. You're gonna get that bounce. So, and you have plenty of opportunity to do so. You had this first first bounce here, then you had the second bounce here, the following day you had a third bounce here, and you could have even got it here. This is where I entered for my swing short, all the way down here at 100. It seems low, but you still get plenty of range, and you can see that what it did the following day. And the following day, it just completely tanked and went all the way from basically $100 from previous day, all the way down to almost 50. And then the day after, it went all the way to 52, which is where I covered. So I held it for a couple days, but you can see that it's almost not that hard. Obviously, the hard part is being patient. The hard part is understanding what's going on, waiting for this big move to happen. Yes, you can buy this and you can write it up, but if you're looking for that short, you want to wait. You want to wait for that to go parabolic, squeeze everybody out, tank hard, and then you're going to look for that bounce. And you can now see that we're kind of in this back end of the move. We're the range is getting smaller. It's taking more time to move. We might get a bounce to 80, 90, 100. Probably unlikely to 100, but maybe 80 or 90, or maybe these 2 days are it, and then it starts to fade off. But it's pretty likely that it's gonna end up back down at $40, $50, and then $30 maybe in the next couple weeks. So learn this pattern. This is very similar to what I went over in the last couple videos. The difference is this huge squeeze and understanding that this was pumped by Trump, understanding the amount of volume going through on these days. For something on this first day, for something that's trading at an average, let's say, price of about $30, and it traded 500 million shares, that's crazy. So understand that with something with that kind of volume, you're going to get a massive move. So that's how I traded it, guys. Again, very similar to just all the other ones I've done. And look out for this to maybe push a little bit more, 80, 90. Unlikely 100, but maybe 100. And then watch for that backside, for that fade to start coming in back down to 50, 40, and potentially maybe even 30, 20. 30, 20 probably in a while if it ever does that, but more short term, definitely $50, $40 is very likely. Again, nothing is 100% in trading. You have to take the probability. You can never be exactly sure. That's why you need to size in appropriately so that if you do cut the trade, you're not blowing up. You have to understand risk management. So yeah, that's all I got on this one.